Hey, what's up, guys? Can you tell what I'm doing? Probably not. Oh man, this is so hard for me to mount because it's so freaking small. It's me and the Mten3. I think I have enough air pressure. Let me see. No, that's really low. I gotta put some air in this. I'll be right back. All right, I jacked it all the way up to 40 PSI. So this should feel super nimble, right? Let's see. Let's see what we got. Oh yeah, it feels different. This is a throwback to, when I started on learning electric unicycles. It was all in this driveway, where progress was measured in feet, and then maybe by yards, and eventually I was able to do the complete driveway. And when that happened, it was a big freaking deal, especially when I was learning to go backwards. Being able to go backwards the entire length of the driveway was like a miracle. Mten3 is definitely the easiest wheel I have to go backwards on, to do pretty much anything on. Just because it's so small and it's so responsive. Correcting, like if you have to make a correction, it's instantaneous. And there's not really any dead spot when you're going transitioning from front to back. It just, oops, I was getting close to the edge there. Yeah, when you're transitioning, it just flips on a dime. I have another extended weekend. I'm still burning up vacation. Today is Sunday. I have Monday off. We might wind up doing something with DJ and Katie, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see, but let me move you down here a little bit. So Mten3. It's the only wheel I own that you can have a lot of fun in a very small space like this. Sometime I should bring my my Ninebot 1E Plus. That's also a pretty good wheel for going backwards. Bring that out here, charge it up, and see how it compares. But it's not going to be nearly as maneuverable as the Mten3. And the Ninebot is a 16-inch wheel. This is a 10-inch wheel, with a significantly stronger motor than the Ninebot 1E Plus. Woohoo! A little close to the edge of the driveway on that one, but I was able to recover quickly. Whoa. Still screw up once in a while. Want to give a quick shout out to Shane, Shane's Planet Shane. I'm getting a set of, I don't know, power pads, jump pads, whatever Shane calls them. And I'm gonna probably put those in the Sherman. I have the set of Clark pads in-house, and I'm thinking when I get the V12, that's what those will go on. And Shane is also hooking me up with a t-shirt. Shane is an interesting individual, without a doubt. I saw Marty's latest mod to his Monster Pro, the air scoops. I'm not sure what the origin of that is. I kind of get the impression that it's from Chris Chaput. I'm not sure Chris, how you pronounce your last name. But basically, it uses a very simplistic but effective fix for the Monster Pro running hot. Basically, there's 2 holes cut in the side panels, and then he has air scoops on either side to kind of force air into the control board area and to cool it off significantly. Marty reported that his wheel was running 14 degrees Celsius cooler than any other Monster Pro on a recent ride. And so he is sold on the air scoop mod for the Monster Pro. It looks interesting. There's some 3D printed scoops. Again, I don't know if Chris designed them or what, but very cool idea. Indeed, of course, the only concern is water ingress. I guess originally they had filters on there, but then Marty wasn't happy with the way that it restricted airflow, so that was removed. So I'm not sure what the long-term solution will be. You know, maybe just put something in there to block water if it is in a wet condition. Otherwise, just let it run wide open. Although if you were in a dusty situation, you're going to be letting a lot of dust inside the wheel as well, which is less than ideal. Mten3, it's just sort of therapeutic, you know, guys. You just kind of do whatever comes to mind without a whole lot of planning ahead of time. This does feel good at a high tire pressure. This 40 psi does feel good. It's a lot better than 15. I'm curious if the Mten3 feels as maneuverable with the, you know, I think the newer Mten3s now come with the normal size pedals, whereas these are the little baby pedals that are tiny. You know, that would be hard for a child's foot to fit all the way on. My size 13s hang way off either end, but I kind of have a theory that because they hang off the sides, that's part of the reason that I'm able to control the wheel so easily and change direction so easily, because I have the leverage of my feet hanging off the pedals. There's no scientific basis for that. It's just a feeling. I do a lot of things just based on feeling. I spent a good portion of my day today playing some tower defense game with my nephew, Griffin. He is very into this game called BTD6. It's a tower defense game, something that I've played in the past. I've played tower defense games. Back when I was playing them, they weren't all that complex. You had towers, and then as you killed things, you could accumulate money that you could use to upgrade the towers. And there's like maybe, I don't know, 3 upgrades per tower. Maybe 7, 8 different types of towers. Pretty simple. Well, things aren't very simple anymore. BTD6, it seems like there's an infinite amount of towers. There's an infinite amount of upgrades. Well, not literally infinite, but a ton. And maps and strategies. It's incredibly complex. And part of that complexity is by design, because to do these upgrades requires money. And if you're not patient, you can of course buy extra money to get things done quicker. Now, luckily, I don't really care about having everything at once, so I'm just doing it naturally. I'm doing the free route. But what was fun is I played a couple games with my nephew today, and he thinks it's the greatest thing. So it's fun. You know, it's fun just to do something that he's so into, because he lives in Texas. So it's not like I get to see him very often. So this is one way that we can like interact and kind of, you know, be together without being together. So you guys can see how easily I'm doing this, and I'm no EUC god. And if I can do this on an Mten3, imagine what a more skilled rider could do on this. You know, people that are all about going, you know, top speed and 40 miles an hour or whatever, they might find this not fun, and that's fine. Different strokes for different folks, right? But for me, I find it very enjoyable. And I don't do it nearly enough. Yeah, I bet this is maybe the third time I've gotten on the Mten3 this year. Does it seem like I'm rambling and there's no point to this video? That's the point. There is no point. What's the meaning of life, guys? I don't know. Do you know? I don't know. I don't think anyone really does. Had an exciting few days at work last week. Yeah, had an exciting few days at work. We actually had one of our email accounts compromised at work. We had somebody that had a weak password that somebody guessed and logged into, and once they logged into the mailbox, they started sending out phishing emails. You know, phishing emails that were very clearly phishing emails, bad grammar, a nonsensical subject with a link, and the link led to a site where it was trying to harvest more information from somebody that was uninformed enough to click it. I don't think a lot of people clicked it, but it did of course create a lot of concern for me and others in the organization. So we fast-tracked two-factor authentication for our accounts. You know, where there's a cell number attached to the account. So if there is a access attempt outside of our normal network, it will trigger a multi-factor authentication where it sends a code to the cell phone, and you know, you have to authenticate that way. So that is now fully implemented. And in addition, I've been monitoring access closely, looking for unusual activity, and there has been some. There's several other accounts on the network that people have been trying to log into unsuccessfully. Accounts with passwords that are not as weak as the one that was compromised. So I've been watching that closely, and we've installed additional rules to prevent that kind of successful authentication as well. Hacking's a real thing, man. It's a real thing. Let's see what else is going on. Oh, I recently had my 1,000th order on the store, on the 3D store, believe it or not. So that's exciting, I guess. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. I'm just gonna cut that out anyways, because it's rambling. It doesn't make any sense. Maybe you guys can just turn this in, like if you're into ASMR, yeah, maybe this should just be a great ASMR video for you. You know, just flip it on when you're ready to go to sleep, and you know, I'll send you off to night land. It's the least I can do, right? Okay, guys, I think that's gonna wrap it up. The one downside to the small pedals is they do bring on foot fatigue rather quickly for me, which is not unexpected. Got a little hairy. All right, guys, so that's gonna wrap it up. If you found this video interesting, I don't know why you would, but if you did, hey, let me know. Give me a like, I appreciate it. If this is your first time visiting the channel, no, there's not a lot of just long, drawn out Mten3 videos, but if that's what you're into, I can always do more, I guess. So feel free to subscribe, and if you're going to subscribe, you can hit the notify bell, which is over there somewhere. Feel free to leave your comments, suggestions, ideas, and thoughts below. Let me know what you think about this, about the Mten3, about anything I talked about life in general, about, I don't really give a shit, whatever. Hope you guys that have to go to work tomorrow had a great weekend. I'm going to enjoy my one remaining day off, and not only do I have one more day off, I have another short week. I have Friday off, and I have the following Monday and Tuesday off as well. So yeah, got to use up that vacation time before it rolls over. You got to use it or you're going to lose it. So that's all I have for now, guys. Till next time, Duffman out. Can you believe I might be selling this thing? Well, I guess I should be selling it, right? I have a license plate off. It's crazy, man. I'm still not going to believe it until it's actually done. But it's looking pretty done. Yes.